the California Rules of Professional Conduct. Everyone has heard of them, but not many people have read them cover to cover. What do you need to know about them? Let's start at Rule 1.0 and work our way through. And to make sure you get the whole series and my other videos on law-related topics, make sure to click the subscribe button. Rule 1.0 covers the purpose and function of the rules. You might think it's just an introduction and that there's nothing to know, but it's actually a very important rule to understand because it puts all of the rules in context. Subpart A explains the purpose of the rules. In other words, why do we have the rules? In short, the purpose is to regulate the professional conduct of lawyers through discipline. It also says that it's to protect the public, the courts, the legal profession, the integrity of the legal system, and promote the administration of justice and confidence in the legal profession. But note one interesting thing that's missing from the purpose. There's nothing here about protecting lawyers or providing information about best practices to lawyers. Perhaps the broader protection of the legal profession might incidentally protect lawyers, but maybe not. Subpart B explains the function. If Part A was why, Part B can be called the how. That is, how do the rules operate? In short, it's through discipline. Subpart B also explains that lawyers are also bound by statutes and case law, and that a violation of a rule does not on its own give rise to a cause of action for damages. And it's not intended to enlarge or restrict the law regarding the liability of lawyers to others. Again, the rules are designed to allow discipline, not create civil liability. That's not to say that a violation of the rules does not lead to civil liability. That's a different topic that I will have to discuss another day. What you need to learn today is that the rules are designed to allow the bar to discipline lawyers. Whether that's good or bad, or the best method of protecting the public and the integrity of the legal system, is a philosophical and political question. But lawyers need to understand that it's intentionally designed to be a prosecutorial system, one with a stick and not a carrot. Subparts C and D are not terribly relevant. C explains the purpose of what are called the comments to the rules, which are like little extra explanations and annotations, and that they're only to provide guidance to help understand the rules. And D says that the rules may be cited and referred to as the California Rules of Professional Conduct. The comments to Rule 1.0 reiterate the same points, but they also are a good source of finding case law. For instance, the comments cite cases explaining a crucial concept. That is that even though a violation of a rule does not on its own create civil liability, a lawyer's violation may be evidence of a breach of fiduciary duty or other duty in a non-disciplinary context and may have other non-disciplinary consequences. Also, and not a lot of lawyers know this, the rules apply to lawyers even when they are not practicing law or acting in a professional capacity. And to be considered a willful violation, which could affect the level of discipline, does not require that the lawyer intended to violate the rules. The comments also note that there are ethics opinions that should be consulted for guidance, along with the ethics opinions, rules, and standards of other jurisdictions. And the last comment is that lawyers should aspire to render at least 50 hours of pro bono services per year. This last comment goes past compliance with the rules and explains that lawyers have a special place in the justice system. It's almost talking about a moral responsibility to help the public, and especially indigent individuals who don't otherwise have access to the justice system. Now, the concept that underlies the rules is that lawyers are uniquely positioned to help people get access to justice. And yet the rules are designed to punish lawyers, with the idea that punishing bad behavior encourages access to justice. I'm not commenting now on whether that is a good or bad design, but I think it's important to understand the theory that went into designing the rules if you're going to understand the substance of the rules themselves.